Could be bad. Terence Crawford releases first training footage and fans divided on weight before Canelo Alvarez fight. Stay tuned to the world of bloody entertainment as we bring you the latest news from the boxing world. Boxing fans can't decide if Terence Crawford looks good at a bulkier weight in training for his clash with Canelo Alvarez. Bud will face the sternest examination of his squared circle credentials in September, as he takes on fellow pound-for-pound champion Alvarez. Crawford has an uphill battle, as the showdown will take place at Alvarez's natural weight of 168 pounds, a 14-pound step up from his most recent outing against Israil Madrimov. The American fought at his natural limit of 147 pounds for several years, but is already a four-weight world champion. But victory over Alvarez could cement his name as a true great, and he has already entered camp with 3 months until the career-defining night. Crawford has released some first training footage as he starts to make his preparations, where he shadowboxed in the ring. The American let his hands go, showing off his variety of skills including a crisp jab and some sharp combinations. Advertisement. Noticeably in the footage, Crawford's physique looked bulkier, a clear sign he is already in the process of making the fighting weight. And the boxing fraternity have been left with differing opinions on his current condition. One wrote, "Sharp as hell. He went up in weight, gained more power and maintained his speed." Crawford has released some first training footage as he starts to make his preparations, where he shadowboxed in the ring. The American let his hands go, showing off his variety of skills including a crisp jab and some sharp combinations. Advertisement. Noticeably in the footage, Crawford's physique looked bulkier, a clear sign he is already in the process of making the fighting weight. And the boxing fraternity have been left with differing opinions on his current condition. One wrote, "Sharp as hell. He went up in weight, gained more power and maintained his speed." Another agreed, "He's looking good, looks like he's going to try and outbox Canelo. He can certainly win the fight that way." One even added, "Crawford looks super sharp and smooth as usual, he's going to get the win, Canelo is slower." Others weren't so convinced, with some suggesting, "Looks to have lost his speed, looks slower. This could be bad." A user concurred, adding, "Looks slow, old and nearly 40, Canelo will retire him." And a final fan concluded, "I'm not counting him out, but he looks slow in this division." It remains to be seen just how Crawford will look come fight night. But he has shown he is capable of overcoming challenges, including in his tough world title victory on points over Madrimov last year. Alvarez holds natural size advantages over his rival and will be an expected favorite come fight night. But he too struggled in his last outing, unable to break down Williams' skull despite becoming undisputed champion again in May. Crawford knows victory will be the best of his time in the professional ranks and the biggest statement imaginable. And he believes there are some of his own advantages that will help him beat the Mexican. "Man, we're going to see come fight time what my advantage is," he said. "I'm the type of guy who likes to feel my fighters out and adjust to what they're doing. I think that's my greatest attribute, to be able to figure out every opponent I've faced thus far. I'm looking to do the same come fight time when the Canelo fight happens. I'm going to feel great, at 168 pounds. I don't need to worry about the weight. I know I'm going to feel great."
And Fighting District subscribe.